Hello, welcome to Flourish ICT Academy. Today, I want to show you three best free and secure cloud services that you can use to back up your files. Backup is very important. Whether you are a beginner, you are an experienced user, you need to cultivate the habit of backing up your file. Backup is not just important, it is critically important in data management. Why? Backup will protect you against human errors. If you have a backup file and there's an human error, you can easily restore your file. Backup will also protect you against virus attack. We have a virus today that is called ransomware. That virus, if it enters your system, it will encrypt all the files on your system and demand for a ransom before you can actually recover that file. Even if you pay the ransom, the chances of you recovering the file by the decryption key they are going to send to you is very, very minimal. And beyond that, you can also have what you call a natural disaster. Backup will also protect you against system error, hardware failure that could happen to your system. So that is why I really want to focus on the subject of backup today, and I would like you to follow and watch this training to the end. I'd like you to also like the video. Remember, in the last training video that I did, I mentioned 10 bad habits damaging your system, and the number 10 in that video is actually lack of regular backup. So that is why I took out time to make a research and decided and narrow it down to three. There are so many cloud services where you can actually back up your file, but we have to consider reliability as well as security. So that is the reason I narrow it down to three that we are going to be discussing today. And one of them is Microsoft OneDrive, the second one is Google Drive, and the third one is the iCloud. So I'll be showing you how you can actually use any of these and the sizes that are available to you based on this platform. So now let's tune into the class and get started. So the first one we are going to be discussing, like I said, is Microsoft OneDrive. Is one of the free cloud storage space that you can use. OneDrive, you can use it to back up your file. And to log in right now, what you are going to do first is to log into your to the OneDrive. On my desktop, I actually have a shortcut of the browser, Microsoft Edge. So I'm going to be using Microsoft Edge. You can say search the web or type the URL, or you go straight if you are using Windows operating system. You're going to have Microsoft Edge as a browser on your system, or you have Microsoft Internet Explorer, though Internet Explorer has been retired and replaced with Microsoft Edge as a browser on all Windows system. Okay, so all you need to do is to come over. I can go from the desktop. I just go ahead and type Edge. Then you can see Microsoft Edge. I'm going to click on it. Then you can see that it has opened up a tab for me. And then this is the browsing window. Now, somebody may wonder, why am I using Microsoft Edge? What if I have Mozilla Firefox, or you have other browser that you can use? The truth is that you can use any browser. But what I definitely going to advise is that when you are working with a product that is Microsoft, it's best to use the Edge, because Microsoft Edge is a baby, is an application from Microsoft. It's one of the Microsoft application. So if you use Microsoft Edge, you are going to have access to other tools, that are from Microsoft, other application. You are going to have easy access to them because we have what you call a workplace. Everything has been bundled together. So it's just like if you are going to do YouTube, for example, the best browser you are going to use for that is going to be Google Chrome. Why? Because YouTube is a product of Google, right? So Chrome is also an application that is actually from Google. So if you use Google for anything that has to do with Google account, whether Gmail, you're going to use YouTube, you're going to use Google Drive, all of those things, is best to use Google browser for it. That does not mean that you cannot use any other browser. Okay, but for me, and what I will recommend is that we are dealing with Microsoft products. I prefer to use Microsoft Edge, which is Microsoft browser, so that it make me to have seamless access to all other tools and applications that are from Microsoft. Okay, so now let's go further. Right now we are going to type want to type OneDrive. So I want to do OneDrive login. Just do that, and then you can do sign in to Microsoft OneDrive. I click on that, and the next thing you are going to have right now, you can see sign in. So you're going to put your email address, phone number, or the Skype address if you have any one of them. Now, if you don't have a Microsoft account, the account you are going to use here it's best to use Microsoft account, which means the account should end with at Hotmail or at Outlook.com, at hotmail.com or at outlook.com. So it can be any of your email. For example, right now my email is, now you can see this is yinkalari at hotmail.com. So if I have an account that is yinkalari at gmail.com for Google Mail, I can also create a Microsoft email and use Yinkalari using the same name, but this time around different domain at Hotmail. Hotmail.com is a Microsoft domain. Outlook.com is also a Microsoft domain. So you can just go ahead and create an account here. If you don't have a Microsoft account, it is simple. It's the same way you create a Gmail account that you're going to create a Microsoft account. And peradventure you don't know how to do it, you can drop a comment in this you can drop a comment in the comment section of this video. I'm going to actually do a video to be able to walk you through, but that is not the objective of the training today. But I'm saying that if you don't know how to create any of this account, either Gmail account, Microsoft account, or any account whatsoever, let me know in the comment section. I'll be able to help you out with that. Now let's go further. Why I log into my account right now. So I'm going to log in now to my account. It's going to ask for my password. That's the next thing. So I'm going to go ahead now. So next is to put in my password. I'm going to go ahead and type my password. So I go ahead and do that. So I click sign in. Now, it has just logged me to OneDrive right now. You can see from the top that this is my file, OneDrive, okay? Right now, I've not really put anything serious over here. But apart from just backing up my file into OneDrive, another thing I would like you to know, which you can actually do with this OneDrive, the cloud storage, is that you have access to 5 gig of cloud storage, like I said. So that means you only put your important files, the files that you may need on the go, because with it you have access to any what we call anywhere access. So if I save it here, if I'm away from my computer and maybe I'm out of the country or I've traveled to one location and I quickly need a document, let's say maybe my resume or any of my certificate, I can easily pull it out from there. And I'd like you to also know, because of the reputation with Microsoft, with Google, all these accounts, they are secured. Okay, they are secure. You can rely on them. I mean, for the information, remember, no matter how secure they are as well, that does not mean that they are not prone to being attacked. But what I'm saying is that the chances of being attacked and your file being stolen is actually low when you are using all of these major brands in the market, major technology, because they invest a lot to ensure that your files are secure. So now another thing you can do, like I said, apart from the storage, is that you also have 15 gigabytes of mailbox storage. So your email, you are going to have the email that I just log in right now, which is yinkalari at hotmail.com. I have 15 gigabytes of mailbox size for my email, and then I can also use it on my mobile app. You can download OneDrive from the Google Play Store, and then you are able to use it. And if you are using an Apple phone on an Apple device, you can actually download from the iOS as well, so that on the go, either on your phone, you can do a backup, you can access your file. There are times that you need a passport and definitely you don't have a hard copy, you can easily pull it out. That's the advantage actually of using the cloud storage compared to the traditional way of backing up in your external hard drive. So beyond that, you also have what we call all the application: Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, Microsoft PowerPoint, OneNote. You have all of them as well on the cloud with your OneDrive account that you have. So, but there are application on the web, unlike the traditional one that you install on your system. So for example, now if I need to quickly prepare a document, I don't have a Microsoft Word installed. A lot of time people face that challenge on their phone. They could not actually access Microsoft Office. You can log into your OneDrive and you can see from here, look at this daisy area on the screen, and then you click on that. You can see from here, you have a lot of other applications here. See Microsoft Word here, you have Microsoft Excel, you have your PowerPoint, we have OneNote. This is to do. If you want to do a to-do list of the things that you are going to do in the coming days, you can put them down here and then put a reminder. You have Skype, you have your calendar over here as well. These are all on the web and they are available on the go. That is one of the major benefits of the cloud computing, not restricting you to just a single environment whereby you are not with your system or you are not in the office, you cannot work. That is not the case. So for example, right now, let's say I click on Microsoft Word. So what I need to do next right now is to click on blank document. Remember, you have a blank document, so I can go ahead and click on blank document in order to be able to prepare my whatever I want to type. And if you don't want to use blank document, you can see template, and then you are able to access any template. So I go ahead and click on the blank document. The blank document is going to open up for me. If you have worked on Microsoft Word before, it is the same thing. This is just that this is Word document on the web. And it's very important for me at this point to state that if you can use Microsoft Word, you can actually use this one as well. There is there's no difference per se, apart from an update that has been done from Microsoft. For example, under file before, we can actually do save as, but here you are going to export your file to PDF. If you want to convert whatever you have typed into PDF, you are not going to do save as, because that has been changed by Microsoft to export. So you can export the Word document to PDF. So whatever you want to type on the go, you can quickly do that either on your phone or even on your laptop. And then maybe you want to type your resume or an application letter, you do your typing, and then when you are done with your typing, whatever you want to type, and then you go ahead and you can see right now, when I type resume, it has picked. If I don't want to save it as resume, I can come over here and I can change the name to my test file. Right? So that's how it is, and then it's automatically going to save in the cloud. That is this icon you can see from here. Okay, I'm not going to talk about all of this because the goal of this training today is not for Microsoft Word. If you don't know how to use Microsoft Word and you want to learn, I will encourage you to check series of training that I have done. I'm going to drop the link as well in the description section of this video. Check it, and then you can see a lot of the training you can actually lay hold on Microsoft Word. And if you have any challenge or you encounter any trouble at all, you'd also reach out to me from there. We are going to respond. So now, if I'm done working on this file, it's going to automatically save in my OneDrive account. And the interesting thing about it is, as I'm working, it's automatically saving. So I really don't need to click save or whatsoever. The account is going to save and it's going to be in my OneDrive. So you can see when I close this, I have it here, and just now. So we go back to OneDrive, and then my file. Under my file, you can see document, getting started with OneDrive. This is how to use it. They have given us all of this, and drop it in your OneDrive board. So if you open it and read it up, you're also going to have a lot of information there that will help you to actually get started. Recent document. This is a recent document that I actually opened. Under the photo folder, there is actually nothing there in my photo. For the OneDrive, I've not backed up anything there, but you can as well copy photo, album, gallery, and so on into that place. So this is my file. Now, if I need to actually do a backup to my file here, I'm going to walk you through that as we also proceed. You can add new. Okay, when I click on add new, and then the next thing is to upload the file. If it's a file that I want to upload, if it's a folder, and then I'm going to use upload a folder. If I want to create a Word document, over here I'm going to do. If I want to create a text document, I can do. I want to do a form or survey, I can also do that. So let's try and upload a file, and then we'll see file upload. Okay, so it's going to browse directly to my system. So this is my system folder. So I can pick any file from here. For example, maybe I want to upload. I can pick this, for example, and then I click upload. And then you watch it. You can select as many documents as possible that you want to upload. And then you can see this file has been uploaded right now. So it's already inside my drive. So if I sign out from here or I go anywhere, I can actually lay hold on this file and use it from there. And I can as well share the file. So if I want to share that file, I go back to my file. Okay, under my file, the file that I want to share, maybe I want to share any of this file with you, and then I'm going to right click on it, and then I have the option to share. You can see that you can download. If you right click on it as well, you can preview what it is, and then I can share. So if I need to share it, it's going to give me the option to do that, and also to decide whether the file that will be shared has to give the person the access to edit or just to be able to read the file. So add a name or group or email address. I can type the email address here. Let me share it with my, okay, myself, my Gmail. And then when we go to Google Drive, we can actually see if you're going to see that. So I can list as many email addresses I want to share with as possible. If I want to write a message, I can just put a note here so that whoever is receiving that email, the document I'm sharing, can actually see what it is. Anyone with the link can edit. I can decide who else can edit this file. Okay, anyone. Should it be any one of the people that I choose? I want it to be the people that I choose so that if the person I'm sending the file to decided to forward it to his or her friend, they will not be able to open it. Okay, so that means it's only the people that I choose that can edit, make any changes, and then I can decide can make change, cannot make changes. So I want the person only to view and not able to tamper with the content of the document. Then I'm going to select this. If I want the person to be able to read that file that I've shared with them and also to update it and send it to me, assuming we are working in a group, I've done my portion of the job and I'm sending it to the next person or my colleague to work on it and send the file back to me after working on it, then we can edit. So with this, we can easily share the file. I can send my documents somewhere to for someone to review. At the same time, I'm able to access it once they are done. So this is a fantastic way, and that's one of the major benefits of the cloud storage. And these are all the things that is available to you. So you can just go ahead and make use of this. Many of us, we have the account, but we don't use the drive. Okay, go ahead and use the drive. Back up your critical document. If you have any document that is hard copy right now, go ahead and scan them and upload them to the cloud, and that make it accessible to you. And if there is any force majeure or something happened to your document, physical one or your system, you are sure that you are not going to lose your file. The second one we are going to be talking about now is Google Drive. And really, this is my favorite. And why is Google Drive my favorite? Is because Google is generous. Google Drive is giving me 15 gigabytes of storage space in the cloud for me to back up my file compared to Microsoft that is giving me 5 gigabytes. Okay, so that is why I said Google is my favorite. And if I have as many Gmail accounts as possible, okay, let's say that I have 4 Gmail accounts. That means I have 60 gig of cloud storage. Okay, and that's been generous enough. It just depends on what you are backing up. If you focus on just your critical document, and if you need more space as well, you're just going to pay a token to upgrade. All of them you can actually upgrade, whether for Microsoft OneDrive or Google Drive, you can upgrade. But what I'm saying is that at the beginning, you don't have reason why you should lose your critical document or your file. There's no reason why your certificate should get lost, should get missing, should get crashed, should get burnt. No, you can move them to this drive. So Google is going to give you 15 gigabytes of space, and all other features that we have seen in Microsoft, you also have them in Google. Now, so what we do right now is that if you're going to access it, you can go there from your email. If you launch your Google Drive, okay, if you launch, just remember I said it. Now we are talking about Google Drive. I'm going to be using Google Chrome for that. I move away from Microsoft Edge because now I want to use Google Drive. I want to use Gmail. In that case, I'll be using Microsoft Chrome. Sorry, I'll be using Google Chrome because Chrome is a product of Google. So and I'm going to have access to a lot of features without hassle, without issues, without complexity, much more than if I'm going to use Microsoft Edge for that. So what I'm going to do right now, I can as well type Drive here, or you can go ahead and click on this Daisy. This is Google app. Remember, that's how we access the one for Microsoft as well. If you click on this, you have a lot of options. Or you can go ahead and just open any type and you type Drive. Okay, just type Google Drive. Then if you type on Google Drive, you open it, and then you can click on the Google Drive in order to sign in. It's important for me to state here as well that you have for Google Drive a mobile app as well. So you can actually download it and have it as an app on your mobile device. So this is just giving us a hint of what to do to move a file with Control X, then Control V to paste it. So this is just an hint, Control C, then Control V to copy, and then to paste, to cut, and to paste. Open any item in a new tab with Control plus Enter. So these are just shortcuts that are available that you can use when you are working on Google Drive. So on your Google Drive, you can see this is the app area. That's like a workspace area, Google app. If you click on this, you see a lot of features. This is me, this is YouTube, this is the AI from Google and Google Get Mining. So that's the AI. You have the Google News, you have the chat, you have the Meet. A lot and lot of features available for you here. You can see this is document. This is like the Microsoft Word that we open when we're actually working on OneDrive. So Google actually has its own as well, and this is also in the cloud. You don't need to install anything on your device. You can definitely open them, you type your document, and then you save or you share wherever. You can just prepare and share with whoever you need to send it to. This is Google Sheet. This Google Sheet is equivalent of Microsoft Excel from Microsoft. Look at it. This is Google Slide. This is an equivalent to Microsoft PowerPoint that you have in Microsoft. So they have actually copied themselves so much. Then you have Google Team. Sorry, you have Microsoft Team. But over here as well, we don't have it as Team. You have it as what? Google Meet. Okay. So the team for meeting, for you to, have a collaboration, discussion with your team, that is the Microsoft Team. Over here, it is called Google Meet. All right. So you have the Google Classroom for those people that are training online. I use this a lot for my online classes for those people that enroll. For the pro class, we are using Google Classroom to be able to send assignment to them. They submit back and also send a note and then mark, the test and so on and so forth. These are the features that we have all over available and many more actually in Google as well. So, but our focus right now is the drive. So what you need to do as well, you click on new. It's actually like if you can work on the Microsoft OneDrive, the same thing. And if what you are used to is actually Google Drive, you can also work on OneDrive. So there is no much difference on the interface and as well as how to. So they are actually the same thing. So I click on new. From this new, I can upload a file. I can upload a folder. Okay. If I want to upload a file, I just click here and then I pick the file from my system, I dump it here, and as well I can share the file. So those are the things. I have more options from here. Google Drawing, Google Map, all of these features, they are available here. Okay, so I can also come over here. This is my drive. Inside your drive here, you see all the stuff that you have here. This is the spam, and then this is the trash. Anything that you delete, you can see this account currently now is a new email account that has actually a 0 byte of file there. So 15 gig is still there, meaning that I can still back up. When it's filling up, you can decide to either upgrade. Actually, it's not expensive. If Google has been doing you well, why not? You have been using the feature free of charge, you can decide to upgrade. But if you don't have the budget for it, you are a student or you are still learning and then you don't have, you can definitely go ahead and subscribe. So I can click on the name and then I can upload a folder. I can upload a file. Like I said, click file upload. Then I go to wherever the file is on my system and then I can go ahead and just pick the file and then I will upload the file. So let me go to the document and see whether we can just pick any file from here. Okay, this ebook, let me see if I can get accounting. Oh, right. So assuming I want to upload this, I can go ahead and just upload this and then I watch it from the right side to run. Depending on the speed of your internet, determine how fast the upload will be and also the size of the files that you are uploading. Okay, so after you have uploaded the file, look at these 3 dots in front of it. You can click on it and that will give you the option to be able to share the file. So you can see the share and then I click on the share if you need to share with somebody. If you don't need to, there is no need. Then you type the email address of whoever you are sharing with and then you are going to determine the access anywhere with the link or restricted to whoever you share with. Depend. When you are done, you click done and then you click send. Then the file is gone to whoever you have shared that file with. So that is actually how to roll. Now if you look at it, if I right click on my new drive, okay, then you can do, I right click on my drive, then you can do new folder. So you can actually create a folder inside your Google Drive and name it so that based on the file you are sending there, let me say, I just put my, let me say professional certificate, professional credential or certificates, and then I click create. So I can upload all my professional certificates, all of them inside here. So I can create another one, I call it resume, new folder. Probably I call it resume and applications. Okay, and then I click save. All right, so you can see everything that has to do with resume and application. When I want to upload I'm going to upload them to this particular file here. I will open it, you can see from here, and then I'm going to click file upload, and then I move them into this, or I can drag and drop. I can drag and drop. If I need a desktop application for Drive, I can download it here so that I don't need to come to the browser before I actually save a file. That is also possible. There's a mobile app, there is a desktop app, both for the OneDrive from Microsoft and also Google Drive. So that is actually the features that we have in my drive. Okay, so all these features are there, and like I said, the reason I'm giving Google Drive a thumbs up is because of the generosity of giving us 15 gig of storage space free of charge. That is Google. Now let's go to the third one. The third one we are going to be discussing is iCloud, Apple iCloud. So this is Apple iCloud. You can see after I launch it, iCloud.com, it brings me down to the Apple iCloud. So you can actually use it as well to back up your file, to back up your pictures, back up your document, whatever you may want to back up, you can do that. However, it is best suited for users heavily invested in the Apple ecosystem. What I mean by that is that if you are using iPhone, iPad, MacBook, if every product you have around you is Apple, definitely you are not going to be looking in the way of OneDrive or Google Drive. You may want to consider iCloud as your solution because you are able to, cross communicate among those devices. It is easier for you to be able to share the drive within those different devices that you have. So the sync is much easier. You can synchronize what you have on your phone with what you have on your laptop on the iCloud. However, the only drawback is that it's going to give you just 2 gigabytes of space, unlike OneDrive that gives 5 gig and Google Drive that gives 15 gigabytes of free space. However, the prices are not killing, they are affordable. So when you exhaust the 2 gig, you might want to consider upgrading into a paid version for you to continue to be able to use the space. So those are the three storage solution that I really cloud storage solution, free cloud storage solution that I want to discuss with you today. There are many others, like I said. We have Dropbox, we have Box, and so many of them. But the truth is that those three that I've discussed today happen to be among the best because of the other applications that are attached to them. It's easier to use Google because you have other Google products. It is easier to use Microsoft One, which is OneDrive, because you have other Microsoft products that you might want to use. However, you might want to go outside of all of this and go ahead with any other one that is available in the market there. With just a Google chart, search, you are going to find many other, like I said. But these three, I recommend them and go ahead and make use of them. Thank you for taking your learning journey with Flourish ICT Academy. One thing I would like you to do is to like this video and drop your comment in the comment section. Okay, and then we have different training that are actually ongoing, which is they are pro class. If you like to learn more, you want to have one-on-one interaction with me in a live class, I will say that you check the description section of this video and you are going to lay hold on the link that will take you directly to my website where you register for any of our training, and then we can have more conversation together. Thank you once again for taking your learning journey with Flourish ICT Academy. See you in the next video. Bye.